G'day everyone, Jaimunji here, or should I say good morning or good evening or good afternoon. All I want to say is I was about to go to bed. It is 12:30 a.m. in Australia. I kind of half fell asleep on the couch like I normally do these days because I'm a middle-aged metalhead, but I woke up. I always go on YouTube. Whenever the calendar day passes, I go on YouTube, see if there's anything coming up, and lo and behold, Cenobia actually released their song at midnight, which is unheard of for an Australian artist. I was like, all right, I've been waiting long enough for this one. We're going to do it right now. So I've kind of slapped myself around, get myself ready for this one. We've got it there. What is it called? Make Us Whole Again. It said we are all bound by trauma. My trauma is right now I want to be in bed. But no, in all fairness, if it wasn't this artist, I'd probably go to bed. But Cenobia is fantastic. I'm very curious to what they are doing moving forward. So we're going to jump straight into this one, making sure volume and everything is up. You make sure you hit subscribe, otherwise I'll be a sleep paralysis demon. You do not want that. G'day. Yeah, imagine that in your corridor. Anyway, I pop myself. It makes me laugh every time I say that. Anyway, we've got 4 minutes for this one. Make sure my headphones are on. We're jumping into it because this has been a very unique release. The first two songs were very different from one another, so it makes me wonder what this is going to be like. And we press play.
From the stars I hide my face. Impostor syndrome holds me in its cold dark maw again.
Just before anything else, imposter syndrome haunts me. Can relate.
Make us whole again, and I watch the world slip through my fingertips. I don't know, I don't feel, I don't remember.
Sorry to stop it there for a second. Her voice sounds incredible. Like, there's no doubt about that. But the acoustic layer underneath that, I'm not normally a guy that goes, oh, the guitar, the bass. Well, I do a little bit, but this one in particular, the acoustic under that with her harmonies is just absolutely divine. Normally, I'd never stop it for an acoustic guitar part. This is like flamingo. But yeah, just listen. Hope you got headphones on. I didn't want to pause it in the middle of a harmony. I like that this one, compared to the last one, is a lot more I wouldn't say lighter because it feels very dark at the same time. Less screamy. Let's just say less screamy. But you see, it's the light and the day. It's almost like the good and the bad embracing each other. But notice how the darkness, like it's almost like a metaphor for depression and anxiety, is digging the heckles in, like digging the claws into the pureness of it. That at least that's what I get from it. It's very much just like, oh, you know, you can embrace each other. But the darkness is really kind of sinking its claws in. Symbolism, people, I love it. That's why I love music videos. That's why I do reactions at the end of the day, because I'm like, this is what I think it is. And I could be completely wrong, but that's the thing about art. Think about it this way. 100 years from now, when everyone is, well, not everyone, but they have passed away, their music is now, their art is now public domain. Doesn't matter what they say. Anyone can make it out what it is. Sorry, I'm getting on it. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, 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 brilliant. Whoop, what's this? I was about to say that's just about to fade to black. That was fantastic. That was very different. I like that she or they, everyone, is going through different emotions, and it's definitely a heavy story. I don't know exactly what it's about, but you can feel the weight of it. That's what I appreciate about music. You don't need to know exactly what's going on. It doesn't need to be written in stone. You know, when some people watch a movie and they're like, that movie's too complicated, I don't get it. And the people that do get it is like, you just don't understand. That's what this feels like to me. It's like, I get where they're coming from. And maybe I'm not sharing the same experience they are, but I can relate it to experiences of my own that are probably very similar. And I think that's the magic of art and music and movies and all that in between. But that was absolutely fantastic. I know, please do not compare this to Sleep Token. Everyone and their dog is trying to say that anyone who hides their face is comparing themselves to Sleep Token. Watch the very first music video. You can see her face completely. I know who she is. I'm not going to say who she is, but I know who she is. I don't know if she knows who I know she is, but I know who she is. I don't think it's that she's trying to hide her identity at all. It's just that that's not the point of this music. It's not the point of the character. Very much what, you know, Charlie Simpson, sorry to let the cat out of the bag, is doing in President. It's about the music, the art form, and taking a character. I'm a professional, well, I used to be a professional wrestler. Well, I still am. I've got a match coming up at the end of the month, but I barely wrestle anymore. But I was a professional wrestler. I went under the name Roswell. I was a character. I don't act like that in real life. I like being a character because it allowed me to perform in a way that the anxiety-ridden Jai, or Jaimunji as my YouTube persona, allows me to. That's the whole idea of it sometimes. Because don't forget, at the end of the day, a lot of people in music are anxious people or depressed people, and it helps to kind of mask or create a character. I think that's why a lot of them do it. Yeah, sure, some of them probably do it for the gimmick or the, you know, that's what black metal is. They all wear the exact same makeup. But anyway, that was my little rant at the end of that I wasn't expecting to go on. I hope you enjoyed that. That was fucking fantastic. The music video, brilliant, 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 brilliant. I cannot wait to do my next reaction. I cannot wait to show my wife. There was no way in hell I was going to wake her up at 12:30 in the morning to do that. She would have killed me, and that would have been my last video ever. So, no, that was awesome. I hope they tour. I hope they can form a band. You never know with this. It seems like an artistic project, but I hope it can come to life. I want to see it on stage. That is my end goal with this. I want to see this experience on stage. So yeah, let me know what you think down in the comments below. What has been your favorite? I'm doing the YouTube spiel, so hit that subscribe button, or like I said, I'll become your sleep paralysis demon, and I can be very annoying, trust me, my wife knows. But I'll stop now. Until next time, I've been Jaimunji, and you all have a bloody good one. Subscribe.